Patty Christensen, CRPS Lady book review. Haven't done these for a while. This is on Audible, and I think it was a pay one. I switched over to the annual plan where they give you 24 at once, and it's actually the same price as doing the one a month, so whatever. Anyway, so now I'm not going to be as clear if it's the freebies or the pay because I've got this huge bunch. But anyway, Why We Get Fat and What We Can Do About It by Gary Taubes, Taubes, I don't know. Anyway, my friend Alan had recommended this one, and so it made it to my list. And when I was up walking around, I, listened to it. It was pretty good. It's a big discussion about, what causes people to hold on to weight and how the newer view that that's coming from meat and fats is just wrong. And it's actually coming from like the grains and those kind of things, the processed foods, the grains, that type of stuff. And it's not coming from the meat. And he did some, studies and, all the medical things. And so it was pretty good. He was really funny when he kept talking about the fattening grains. I think that was the term he used, was something like fattening grains, because he was really driving it home that that they're really messing up your system. I noticed that I feel so much better physically, emotionally, all the Lee family, right? All of the Lees, when I do as close to carnivore as I can tolerate. It's very difficult for me growing up in the South and needing my greens and all that kind of stuff. But I have found that grains tear me up. When I do wear, we call it the button, the continuous glucose monitor thing, when I do wear that, I don't react well at all to grains. But more importantly, they just tear my stomach up. It's just rough times. So anyway, it was a good read. It was an easy read. And by read, I mean listen as I'm walking. But kind of really driving home this whole disaster known as that original food pyramid that just turned us into a bunch of chunky monkeys. But for me, it's more of a health issue. I just feel better if I eat a basically carnivore diet. Now, my meat is coming from a cow that we know personally that was raised out on the West Desert and, butchered by the butcher we know. I'm not buying grocery store scary meat. It's the real deal. And my eggs are coming from the next door neighbor and a lot of those kind of things. But anyway, that was my book review. Again, Why We Get Fat and What We Can Do About It by Gary Taubes. I don't know how to pronounce that name, so I'm thinking it's Taubes. I'm going to go as phonetic as possible. Anyway, it's on Audible. I think it's a pay one.